everybody, welcome to Kiki Loves Nigeria. I am the host of the show, the hostess with the most, Kiki. So hey, I know it's been a minute, but I have been so busy, you guys. I moved, and that was a job. And then guess what? I got a promotion. So I've been trying to get accustomed to this new promotion, and this is a lot more work. So I got to get used to this work, my new promotion work, and incorporate my YouTube and my new promotion work all together. So that's what's been slowing me down, but it's a good slowdown. It's a good slowdown. So hey, tonight we're going to talk about my new research project, what I'm going to research, and how I'm going to research it. So we're going to talk about the topic, and we're going to talk about the research methodology. Okay? So what am I going to research this time? I'm going to research how are KWESI BOYD'S Repats exploiting the Repat community. Again, my research topic is how are KWESI BOYD'S Repats, which is Big Pimpin' the Happy Companion, Dusty Travel with Tay Tay, and Dusty Phoenix Rain. Okay? Those are the repats I'm going to be investigating, researching, and we're going to research how they are exploiting the repat community. And why are we saying KWESI BOYD'S Repat? Why are we calling them KWESI BOYD'S Repats? Because remember, in my first research project, we defined KWESI BOYD'S Repats as those three people I just named, okay? It was 4, but the other one does not live in the Gambia. He does not make videos. He's not has anything to do with this, okay? So, it's those 3 that we named, and we named those 3 because all 3 of them, KWESI played a role with those 3 repatting to the Gambia, okay? So that's why they're KWESI BOYD'S Repat, and all 3 of them turned on him. All 3 of them turned on him in one way or another, okay? So that's why we define them as KWESI BOYD'S Repats, okay? Now, what happened to imply for me to say, for me to think, to say how are they doing that, which means implying that this is what's going on. How are we implying? What happened to imply that KWESI BOYD'S Repats were exploiting the repat community? Well, it was through the research. Through the research, we found that with Big Pimpin' Happy Companion, he charges the repats for every single thing. Anytime you're dealing with him, it's about money. He's gonna he's gonna smile in your face. He's gonna quote the Quran, and he's gonna overcharge you while he's doing it. Okay? He's going to be exploiting you while he's doing it. Okay? We looked at that with his tours. The tours are what really got us. When I say us, I'm speaking of myself and the repat community, because that's my source of information, is you guys. It's the videos and the comments. Okay? So, again, let me finish. So these people, oh, I lost my place, but we're going to keep going, okay? These people are, we were talking about how they were being exploited. Okay, so how they're exploiting. So that's how we believe that Big Pimpin' the Happy Companion is exploiting the repat community, because he's overcharging us for every single thing. And these aren't little overcharges. These are exorbitant fees, overcharging fees, okay? Case in point, the tours. Again, the tours. We talked about that, how he charges 2 to 3 times as much. I even have a video. He even made a video where he said in the video, he's not making profit, so he had to raise the price. So if he was trying to help you repat, it wouldn't be about making a profit. It would be about helping you repat, okay? So that's where it came from with him, implying that even to comment on his channel, you have to not only subscribe, you have to pay. If you're not a paid subscriber, he can do something and you cannot comment, and he does that. Okay, I don't know what he does because I have no interest in doing that. I want everybody to comment. You know, if I don't like your comment, I'm going to just tell you I don't like your comment, and then we're going to deal with that. Now, we were talking about, let's move on to Dusty Travel with Tay Tay. How Dusty Travel with Tay Tay is exploiting the Repat community. She's just flat out lying to you. She finally admitted that she was lying about this foundation when she knew I was going to report her. So she decides, oh, I'm going to tell everybody that I'm not registered. But she told you all that she was not registered after the fact. After she told you she was. After she implied by saying she was a foundation. She might be a foundation, but she's not a registered foundation. And you have to tell your donors, according to the IRS, you have to tell your donors that you are not licensed and you are not registered before you take money from them. You cannot imply that you are. And when you don't say that you're not registered, you're not licensed, you're implying that you are. And that in my definition, that would be fraud. Because if I think I'm donating to someone who's licensed, I think I'm donating to a foundation, and that person is not licensed and that person is not registered, but that person is calling themselves a foundation and they don't disclose that information to me and I donate to you, in my opinion, that's fraud. Because you're making me believe something that is not true. So we're going to investigate each one. We're going to continue to research each one, teach one. That was actually the first video that I've done in this series. So if you back up and go to Dusty Travel with Tay Tay, that whole video, that video, it was something about a lie, okay? The video in the village, that was a lie. I can't remember the name of it right now. But check out that video. That was the first video in this series, okay? And that video, I showed you that she lied about every single thing. So I don't know why she keeps releasing these little bitty videos about what I already told you guys. She lied about all that. She bought the light bulbs, but that's not what she told her donors, okay? So that's fraud. We're going to go into detail about that. More detail, because every time she releases video, she incriminates herself, and it's just more information for me to gather to send to the Federal Bureau of Investigations and the IRS, because I'm going to report this woman. I'm going to seriously file a complaint against this woman, okay? But I'm going to have my facts together, and she keeps giving me more facts, that she's been acting as a foundation without a license, and you cannot do that. You cannot do that. So, Dusty. Now we're at to other Dusty. Dusty Phoenix Rain. Whoa. This is a full-fledged, in my honest opinion, full-fledged scammer. This is a scammer. Okay, and why I say that? What I think we're going to find, from what I've been already finding, because this is going by what I've already been finding, because I've been researching this, even though I haven't had videos out, because y'all, it takes a lot to research this. I have to take notes. I have to do screenshots. I have to do screen recordings. I have to look up the actual law if I don't know it. And I even have to still look it up if I do know it, because laws change all the time. So this is this is a job. This is a full-time job, what I'm doing. Okay? So this woman, since she got to the Gambia, October the 4th, she introduced this crowdfunding project, okay? This Made with Africa stuff. She's been doing this for so long. She just give it different names, and she grouped with different people. But this actually started when she got there in October of last year, okay? October of last year. This Made with this Made Space, this Made Academy. She wasn't quite calling it that. She calls it different, but it's the same ideal. And she brushes it off, and then she calls it something else. When it dies down, when the hype dies down from it, she'll brush it off, and she'll call it something else, okay? This is why I think this. The Design Africa project that she said she was doing. Okay. I looked at that. Design Africa. I looked at that. I listened to her talk about that. Design Africa sounds just like Nitpick was saying on the show Saturday. It sounds just like the MAID project. Okay. So then I went to another video, and guess what I found, you guys? That she did talk about the MAID project. And that was in November of last year. So this MAID project, this has been in her mind. This has been these projects she's been trying to get off the ground, but she can't because she uses the money for something else. Okay? So, stop it. Go sit down. So, that's my dog, y'all. So, where are the funds going? We don't know. Okay? So, this is what I think about her. This is what I think she's doing. Okay, whenever she needs money, she comes up with these crowdfunding projects. She just uses the same idea, but she brushes it off and she gives it a different name because she introduced this MAID concept way back then, and now she's coming back around acting like it's brand new. This is not brand new. This is something she was raising money for way back in November. And remember, we talked about on the show Saturday, Nitpick. We were saying she had some good ideas, and I remember I said, I don't even know if those are her ideas. Somebody that's a liar like that and evil like that, they're usually not creative. They usually can't create. Well, Nitpick, this is just for you. I looked it up, and guess what? That MAID Academy, that MAID Makerspace, all that she was talking about, that's a trending concept now, okay? That's a trending concept. She didn't make that up. That's something that people are doing in education, in all forms of education. And the seamstress people are doing it. The technology people are doing it. The artists, anybody that's artistic, any type of art form, they're doing that. Exactly what she said. So she didn't even create that. This is something like I told you, Nitpick, she looked it up off the internet and she ran with it. Okay, so I'm going to show you that. And so we want to know, so how? These are the ideas. These are the 3 projects that I'm going to look at, okay, for each one of them. Happy Companion, I'm just going to look at all of his because he has so many. I can't really see like what's going on for real. So I got to like just kind of take a general overview of him. So I'm going to start off with him as an overview. But what I'm looking at with him is he says he doesn't take donations. He doesn't take donations. He may not take donations, but he's crowdfunding. Okay? He's crowdfunding. Crowdfunding, you have to have goals. You got to have objectives. Okay? He doesn't have goals and objectives. He just says it's to create content, to help him create the content. Okay. Well, if that's what his people want to do, help him create content, then that's fine. But we're going to look into all of that. Because like I said, the Big Pimp and Happy Companion is really pimping. He's really pimping his people. He sends them to troll and he charges them for everything. And if they don't have a problem with it, that's fine. That is fine. But I just feel like people need to make informed choices. Okay? So that's where we're going with Big Pimping. He just exploits you for every single thing. He exploiting everybody and everything. Okay. And why are KWESI Boys people exploiting us? Why are they exploiting the Repat community? Because they need the money. KWESI Boys Repats are broke. They need the money. Big Pimp and Happy Companion, his only steady income is that retired military check. That's it. He don't have any other steady income. So he got to make money some kind of way to support his wives, to support his businesses, to support his employees, because he said he does that with that paycheck. I don't know how he does that with that one military retired paycheck, but he says he does, along with the other expenses in the Gambia. But we're going to check into it. I'm going to list everything he charges you for, okay? So you can see for yourself. You tell me, is he exploiting you? In my opinion, that's exploitation. We're going to define it. I think we already did, but we'll do it again. Okay? And that's why they're doing it. This is why these people are in the Gambia exploiting us, because they're broke. they need the money. Dusty already left. The shame was too strong on her. She had to leave. So she's gone. But the other two are still there. But we're still going to talk about her because she still created this ruckus. She thought she was going to create this mess and leave, and we was just going to quit talking. No. No. We're going to reveal everything you did, ma'am. Everything. Since y'all want to play the reveal game, let's play it. Okay. When did the Repats start exploiting the Repat community? The Repats started exploiting the Repat community, I would say, shortly after they got there. After they realized from, I believe they learned this from their UK connection, Molly Morris and the Blacks people. I think when they realized how much money was to be made off of that, or how they could make money off of that, I think that's when they really went into this, let's just charge them for everything. Let's just, act like we're just these certain type of people, that we are these leaders and that we can help them do whatever, get things done. We're the movers, we're the shakers. Yeah, because we want that money now. Everybody's making money, give us some money too. So that's why they did it. And that's when they started, about 3 or 4 months. Like I said, Phoenix did her first fundraising video October the 4th. Yeah, that's when that video was released. Wow, she wasn't even there long. She had just really got there, and she did that video. Actually, she had been there a week. So Dusty Phoenix started her video a week after she got there. She started this a week after she got there. A year, over a year, and we still don't see any project. We don't. And she said in the video that this Made Academy had a space. The same thing she's saying now. It has a space. But I have yet to find the space. I'm going to keep going through the videos. If somebody's seen the space or know where the space is, send me a clip or send me a video, please, and thank you. So, how do we know that the Repats are exploiting the Repat community? We really don't know 100% because we haven't done the research, but we're going to do the research so we'll know. We're going to collect data. We're going to look at comments. We're going to look at videos. We're going to look at prices. We're going to look at what they said they were going to do and compare that to what they actually said, to what they actually did. Okay? Like I said with Phoenix Rain, we're going to do the Design Africa project. We're going to see what the goals were. We're going to try to find out where the funds actually went. We can do that on YouTube because we can see where she spent money, which was on housing. How much money was raised. We may not be able to find this out because she was using PayPal also. So I wonder if that's why her PayPal really got shut down. Okay. So, I don't know. Let's see. Why did Phoenix Rain say she was organizing this project? The same reason. She's given the same reason. She's going to help the Gambians learn how to sew. She's going to help them get jobs. What did Phoenix Rain, what was she doing with the crowdfunding monies? That's what we want to know. She started the campaign in October. So we know that, and that's what we're going to look at. Dusty, we're going to do the same thing with her. We're going to look at this. She's exploiting with that. She does not have a license, and she's not registered. She doesn't have a license, and she's not registered, which means she's not registered to fundraise in 37 states. Okay? So 37 U.S. states say to collect money from my citizens, you have to register with the Attorney General's office. Okay? She was fundraising in Ohio because I'm from Ohio. And I watched her fundraise in Ohio via the internet on YouTube. She is not registered to fundraise in Ohio. File a complaint. I'm going to file a complaint with my Attorney General for that also. Yes. 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 Okay. So let's see. Again, she's acting as a nonprofit without a license and without being registered. She collected money from people without making them aware, without informing them that she was not registered and she was not licensed. She says this several times. Several times I have video clips of her saying this. So we're going to look at that. We already know this is the true, true about her because she says it all the time. But we're just going to prove what we say because you know how we are. We use the facts. Happy Companion. What does he use his Cash App money for? That's what we're trying to find out. But he says to support the channel. I'm going to keep looking. I'm going to keep looking because, I mean, to support the channel, the pious Muslim, you got to pay him to make videos? Are you serious? And you people think this is a pious Muslim and you're trolling me? Are you kidding me? But again, the pious Muslim, Big Pimp and Happy Companion, he's exploiting the Repat community with everything he does. He overcharges them for every single thing. And we're going to prove this. He's also exploiting the culture in the Gambia. He's also exploiting the business in the Gambia. You know, he's taking other businesses. Every time that he sees a profitable business, he opens up ones. He starts the same type of business. Take business away from the Gambians. That's all he does. He's an exploiter. Take the American dollar away from the Gambians. This is what I think is going on. And this is what we're going to talk about. This is what we're going to research. Okay, this is what we're going to research for him. That he is truly an exploiter of the people. We've already proved he was a liar. We've already proved that his moral character is bad. We already proved his reputation is bad. And we already proved that he is a bully. So that's where we're going to go with this. You know, we're going to just keep on looking at these things that we've discovered from the initial research. And we're just going to keep going with this. We're going to keep looking and see what we can find. We're going to keep researching and just keep going with it. That's what we're going to do. Because I truly feel like there is some mismanagement of funds going on. And like I said, if Phoenix Rain is doing the same thing, if she is doing the same thing, okay, I don't know if that's criminal, okay, but I do know that that's fraud and that people who donated to that, you know, who donated to her doing these schools that she never, these maid academies that she's never finished, I do know that you can contact your bank and let them know that this is fraud and try to get your money back. Because fraud to a bank is like theft, okay? So I do know that. Okay, so you guys can try that, but we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about options for people who actually lost money. This carpet, this chair is hard to scoot up. We're going to talk about people who actually lost money, okay, and what they can do. You know, if say you gave some money to this school and she never finished it, then you can, you know, contact your bank and see if there's something you can do. But I'll tell you those steps also. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys. I just wanted to tell you what this new research project is going to be about. I have another video coming out. It's just more about Dusty Travel with Tay Tay, how she is not a nonprofit, but we already know that. But right now we're just proving our point, okay? And that she did not do what she said she was going to do with that money that she collected. Let me see. That is all I have right now. I will talk to you guys later and have a wonderful evening. I'll see you Saturday, though. Don't forget, live Saturday. Saturday, we're going to talk about the research that I found out about Dusty. Oh, you don't know which Dusty. The research I found about Dusty Phoenix Rain. Okay? Because hers is a lot. So we're going to talk about that and how I seriously am thinking this is just a full-fledged scam. Yeah, in my opinion, this is just a full-fledged scam. But okay, we're going to go into this more in depth on Saturday. And oh, the methodology, I forgot. The methodology, again, Qualitative analysis, you guys know that's my forte. Qualitative research. It's a qualitative research case study of KWESI BOYD'S Repats. The topic: how are KWESI BOYD'S Repats exploiting the repat community? Okay, again, that's my methodology and that's my topic. If you got any questions, please email me at KikiLovesNigeria. That's LUVS Nigeria @gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I'll see you Saturday.